Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, we out here. What's up? What's good? It's me, your boy, Stephen Alec Woodburn, first of his name, last of a dying breed. Listen, so I started this medium, right? Damn, if I point this way, it goes that way, but really I want to point. Anyways, so I'm gonna point this way, but really I want you to know that I want to point. So check it out. I started this Medium account, right, so I could start blogging again, writing down my thoughts in between working on books, right? So my third release that I want to do, as far as literature, is called "There Are No Red Pens in the Real World," right? So in between that, I just want to keep sharing ideas and writing about certain things that revolve around artistry and entrepreneurship, etc. Anything that can help my peers. You know, I got a lot of creators that are intertwined and like friends and fans, and you know, so I want to be able to drop knowledge on all these people because I learn from them every day. So before we do that, I'm just gonna play some new shit that I just want to play a little bit, and then I'm just gonna read it. I'm just gonna read it to you. I might get a little poetic with it, like 5 ways that I improved. Anyways, check this out. Hey, check it. Yeah, energy cannot be created or destroyed. They gon' copy. But really wasn't that always the point? Never sloppy. Keep it straight up like high noon. Who gon' stop me? I bet my last meal it ain't you. This a cool. We taking over the school. We redefining what's cool. I stay away from the news. They steady giving the blues. We painting with different hues. Tunnel vision on my mission like I've been talking to Houston. From the top of the moon, son, I'ma win in the end. Yeah. Put your hands in the air. What you said, come again. Yeah. Hold on, we almost there. Yeah. I'ma win in the end. Yeah. Yeah. Put your hands in the air. Yeah. Yeah. What you say, come again. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Hey, listen, the truth hurts, so swing first, boy. I can't fucks with a damn lie. I be talking like it's church, boy. Get your spirit back in damn line. I've been going like I can't stop. On and on, off the wall like a bank shot. 80 name all in the street like it's crack rock. In the corner pockets of your favorite jeans. Plenty history was made up on the scene. Maybe Maybelline. People talk a lot, can't trust a thing. Baby, let me see. That's the key. I'm the one at the thresh. Holding on, lead the stress. Hey, I'ma win in the end. Hey, no, but for real, yeah, I'm gonna win in the end. But you know, that's neither here nor there. So check this out, man. I just wanna. It's abrubish.medium.com. The second article I wrote is about 5 ways I improved my stage performance. I wrote this after the Lost in St. Pete performance because it was so good. The crowd was crazy. The energy was there. Everyone was just. It was just a vibe. It was just a vibe. If you're in the room, thank you. I don't know who's in here. I'm watching it. I gotta read it. So drop a comment, show some love. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. The first article I wrote was called "That Time I Manifested $1,800." It's a cool story, just about being patient and stuff like that. But you can check that one out after. But here we go. 5 ways I improved my stage performance. Just read along with me. Check it out. And this was last week, so it's not this past Saturday. Actually, this past Saturday, I did a show at Crowbar with Haifa. Shout out to Haifa. Thank you for putting me on. But the previous Saturday, Lost in St. Pete. So just this last Saturday evening, I had the chance to perform as part of a 4-day-long multi-venue festival called Lost in St. Pete. For the 4th time, Lost Creations, Deanna Saint, and a host of amazing partners and volunteers combined their efforts to bring the spirit of the arts in the city to life. The event was curated with care and orchestrated beautifully. With so many moving parts, I can only imagine the trials the team faced. Over 100 acts were booked, and there were dozens of volunteers strewn about the venues, facilitating the movement. And since, you know, they have expressed that there were a lot of hurdles to get over, but we are glad that they put their mind to it, put the pedal to the metal, and kept it solid, and we had a good time. I performed my music countless times to crowds of various sizes and attitudes, but this time I really felt connected to the people. I felt connected to the room and all its crevices. I felt connected to me. There were many unfamiliar faces, but it felt to me that we had aligned for those 20 minutes of stage time. And from the feedback I got, everyone in the room agreed. I hope they all agreed. A lot of them did, so shout out to y'all. All this alignment led me to reflect on my past performances as I replaced whatever performance I previously thought was my best with this most recent, highly synchronous one. I allowed myself the space to appreciate the adjustments I've made along the way. Over time, I've studied my heroes, my peers, and even my own shadow. I've learned from my own wins and losses. I've learned from the works of those who've come before me. All right, so let's dive right into these 5 ways that I improved my stage performance in no real particular order. When I wrote it, it kind of flowed, but whatever. Number 1, calm down and focus on favorable outcomes. Anxiety is a mother. Anyways, performing on stage can be nerve-wracking. You're standing there, lights on you, eyes on you, pressure on you. You practice in the mirror, you practice in the car, around the neighborhood. You've done this what seems to be a million times before. Your friends and fans give you flowers and fanfare. Those who would call you your competition have respect for your work ethic, for your work ethic and your unique style. Still, none of this means anything once you climb onto the stage. Not for me anyway. It just goes, and you're just like, nervous, shaking, It doesn't matter how comfortable I feel about what I'm about to do. I still get that small feeling of impending existential doom that threatens to consume the entire world from my stomach out. But over time, I've come to the understanding that this particular feeling is more of an energy gathering phenomenon than it is a sign of cowardice or fear as we know it, right? Those butterflies that take flight in the pit of my belly prior to any endeavor, large or small, are actually evidence of an elaborate system we innately use to heighten our awareness and dedicate the proper attention and focus, like Goku. People of Earth, lend me your strength so I can drop the spirit bomb on these the focus that I'm talking about, it's twofold, right? This preparedness that builds within us. It gives us a glimpse into the foreseeable future, right? We can see the goal, we can see the glory, the applause. It's all right there. We can see it. But our senses, right? They're tingling, and our perception is at optimal levels. So we're actually also in clear sight of everything that can go wrong. So everything that you want is there, right? But you're just like, and now you're just like, what if it goes wrong? What if it goes wrong? But, it's easy to be hijacked by that feeling of doubt, right? Because it feels so real. It's so near to you that you can taste it. But the thing is, we simply do not need to focus that much on the possibilities of error. It's just really not. My mom once said, if you worry about something going wrong, you're worrying. You feeling crappy, and then it goes wrong. Now you worry twice for one wrong. How you gonna worry twice for one thing? It's like you doubling up. Anyways, if you've ever entertained the idea that whatever you focus your attention on, favorable or unfavorable, you attract more of, then you'll know why I would take this position. Some people will argue this to death. That's fine. If you want to argue, please lay your thoughts in the comments. We can discuss things, though. Things can always go wrong. Take a second to slow down your mind, though, and focus on the outcome you would most prefer. You might meditate. There might be some ritual you have. I'd be in the corner sometimes, just like doing karate moves right before I go on. But maybe you practice so much that your nerves have calmed themselves. Maybe you have a favorite snack you like to eat. I like to eat like fruit snacks, you know what I'm saying, chewy bars. But whatever you do, find a way to allow your mind and body to work with the forces that propel you rather than the ones that hold you back. So just chill out. Just chill out. Yes, it can go wrong. Will it? Probably not. That's how I look at it. Even if it goes wrong every single time, you know what? It probably won't go wrong this time. There's the chances, whatever. Number 2, practice often and be prepared. When I pick up a heavy box, right, I position my feet. I clap. Let the box know, business, right? I rub my hands together and I size up the item corner to corner to get a good idea of how I can pick it up safely. I know that if I don't analyze before I attack, I'm more likely to see an injury, right? So I don't really have to think about the injury. I'm not like, I'm going to lift this up right so I don't hurt myself. No, I know what I need to do, so I focus on that part, Bend your knees, lift with your back, or lift with your knees, whatever. You know how it goes. You know how to pick up a damn box, right? So it's no different when I'm about to pick up the microphone, right? I'm reading the room, I'm gauging the vibe, I'm determining my best method of delivering the funk, right? Like, damn. They're paying attention. You're not paying attention, boy. I'm gonna stare into your soul if you're not paying. You on your phone? I might walk up and snatch your phone from you. I snatched somebody's phone one time while I was singing a song, and everyone was like, "Oh, he took that nigga phone." I was like, "Yeah, nigga, pay attention." But anyway, delivering the phone. Yeah, I'm determining the optimal space for me to be in as I deliver myself to the audience, right? Because that's what you're doing. You're just like, I'm like an introvert normally, but then when I get on stage, I could just be like, "Here you go. Here's me. Here's some cool shit I came up with, something I thought about." Tell me what you think about it later. I'm no longer considering all that could go wrong because I know that I've properly prepared for the task. Even if I don't really fully prepare, it's like, yo, it's gonna fall how it falls, man. Like, I'm about to worry. Like, what if they don't like it? They might not like it anyway, even if somebody loves it. So, you know what I mean? It don't matter. So it's like, who knows? Can things go wrong? Who knows? I don't care. What I do know is that I'll do all that is in my power to ensure that I perform to the best of my ability in that particular moment. Anything else is just feedback for the next lap I take, right? Of course, preparation for a live performance begins well before your feet meet the stage. Practice is key, right? I don't necessarily need to have a sound system or an empty venue to work on my execution, but it helps. I like it. It's fun because you get that. But what I do need is the time and attention it takes to hone one's craft, right? Shout out to Yella. He's dropping the honing process soon. Once you drop it, I'm gonna put that link. I'm gonna put a link right here on Hone One's Craft. It's gonna be a link to Yella's new song. Anyways, when I'm able to drive, right? Because man's got 2 DUIs. Because hey, I can't be always patient and smart and like do the right thing. Sometimes you just do dumb shit. Whatever. When I'm able to drive, I often drive with my own music playing. People will get in the car and crack on me like, "Oh, you listen to your own music?" It stings a little bit when people say it, but it's like, you know what I mean? They change their tune once they see me perform live. They're like, "Oh, that's why you just be practicing like all day." Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I have other songs I like, but like, I'm gonna listen to I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna be in the parking lot dancing and stuff. Like, yeah. Make sure there's like, it's certain songs you be stuck on one line, so you just got to play that one. Whatever. I recite the songs that I like to perform over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Every day I play some of the songs that I often perform. That, or I'm looping some new recording I made, right? So I can get to the point of recalling it on stage and I can just deliver it with ease. And then there's this ongoing argument in the hip hop community about whether or not artists should rap over their vocals. I'm actually going to write a whole thing about that and just like pros and cons. You know what I mean? Because people be arguing about it all the time. Whatever. But if the artist delivers properly, I really couldn't care less if they have the vocals or not. I mean, if you got the vocals and you still snap, what am I going to tell you? You did your thing. Personally, I prefer to only have my vocals and choruses and maybe some ad-libs or support words, for me. I want to have it blank. Unless it's like something like brand new and I just want to like see how the crowd reacts and maybe just sneak it in there. Hey, sorry if I ever did that at your show. Hey, my bad. Hey, I still funked out though. Anyways, because I like the raw approach of doing it without the vocals most times, then it's likely that if you catch me in the wild, you'll see me dancing in the streets with my headphones on, full blast, mastering my craft with no consideration for what onlookers may be thinking, right? I just told you, I just be dancing, just vibing. I retreat into my own world, this vast ocean of thought, love, and source energy. And from it, I draw upon all that I ponder and I translate those vibrations into worldly concepts that I can share with people, Number 3, go to open mics and try out new stuff, The fact is, we don't all have the luxury of practicing our routines in environments that mirror the aesthetics of a performance venue, right? So the choices are to not practice at all or practice any way possible. For me, the former, practicing, like not practicing at all, that's not a possibility. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna, I gotta know I gotta deliver it, you know what I mean? Because if I don't deliver it, then nobody's gonna like it, and nobody likes it. They're not gonna come buy the shirt. You feel me? I got Thank You Water shirts, more of them coming on the way. So we're gonna take some pre-orders soon. It's a whole thing. But I turn every chance I get to perform into a chance to practice. So outside of practicing, when I'm performing, I'm practicing. Like if I'm on stage at the Straz, I'm practicing. This might be the biggest thing I've ever done, but it's still practice for the next big thing, right? So the warm-up is practice. The big game is practice. And unless this is your last game, your last hoorah, everything is practice. You know what I'm saying? No AI. So I did the AI. My favorite way to practice, right, is at open mics. Because the pressure that I mentioned earlier is reduced dramatically when your name is not on the line, when you're in the company of others who are drawing upon their own courage to perform in front of the crowds, maybe for the first time. Maybe they're too nervous. Just think about it. All the participants are just more relaxed. Some have never had a real show before. Some aren't even confident enough to in their abilities to put on a crazy event or a show, but they're still brave enough to share their artwork, their inner thoughts, you know what I'm saying, their inner emotions and feelings with the world. And that bravery fills the air at an open mic, and it's a beautiful thing to behold. And if you tap into it, you can, you know what I'm saying? You can get into your own zone. So now, when I step out in front of the crowd at an open mic, I feel free at last, free to reinterpret my music as I deliver it. There's one thing I tell people, like my main contribution to the rapping over vocals argument is that if somebody likes your music or if they come to see you, right, they can go download your MP3 the way it is. So if you come out to a show, or I'm not gonna say you, when I do a show, I like to twist it a little bit so that whoever came to the show can be like, oh man, I saw it when I seen it. He did this and this. He said that different. Oh, because it's just like it's an experience. It's not just a song. Like, the song is just on Spotify. You can go stream it if you want. But if you want to come see the whole thing and see me just, so when I'm at the open mics, I'm trying to reinterpret it in different ways and do different notes and try to switch it up, interpolate and syncopate. How would it sound if I did it like this? How would the crowd react if I moved this way? It allows me to regain control over what would otherwise remain hypothetical. I can hear if I like my improvised delivery. I can feel the crowd's reaction. I can see myself reflecting in their eyes, right? And if I make it if I make it my intention to study the moment, I can develop a clearer understanding of the way that I want my experiences on stage to unfold. You feel me? Does that make sense, right? That makes sense? Go to open mics, fucking just vibe out. Like practice. Just chill. Try some new stuff. Drop the beat. Slow it down. Speed it up. Switch the beat. Do it without the beat. Like, you know what I mean? Just do it a cappella. Like, you can try anything you want because it's not a show where nobody bought no tickets. They just, whatever. Number 4, support and learn from your peers. Number 4, support and learn from your peers. Number 4, support and learn from your peers. Someone asked me once how I kept getting booked for shows because I had a bunch of shows in like a short period of time. And he wanted to perform, but I don't think he was sure how to go about it. So all I did was explain that he should just go to more shows. Just go be there. Be present. Show up. Talk to people. Lend your energy to the other creators so that energy will work its way back to you in the form of opportunities. I think this is a secondary goal, though, right? I believe the first step to having a good show is to be part of a good show. So you go be part of a good show. And now you know, damn. That was a good show. Why? Because you know what the people in the crowd were doing, or you know what you want the people in the crowd to do because you enjoyed the show and did a certain thing. So now you're like, let me treat myself the way. Anyways, how do you want your crowd to react to you? Have you ever reacted that way for another artist? I wonder if you can see when I highlight this. How do you want the crowd to react to you? Have you ever reacted that way for another artist? Do you even know what you... Do you sit on an island trying to manifest opportunities without allowing your energy to flow towards them? It'll find you, but you gotta be looking for it. You know what I mean? It'll meet you in the middle, but you gotta be. If so, I promise it's not too late. It's never too late. It's never too late, right? I'm sure there's acts around your town that you appreciate. Go get in the front row and sing the words you know. Show yourself that you're ready to receive that kind of energy by putting it out into the world, right? You know how they say, be the change you want to see. It's not just like cliche. It's like, change your mind, reprogram yourself, ask and it is given, right? Be what you want to see. If for no other reason than to give the artist on stage a chance to have the crowd that you really want. Isn't that a good gift? Like, don't you want to give somebody that? Like, damn, I really wish this would happen for me. Let me go give it to that guy. Let me go give it to this lady on stage. Let me go give it to them because they snapping and I want to see that for them too, right? Not only will you further align with the type of performance you want to have, but you'll also be attending free performance school at every show you watch. It's free. It's free college. You might as well be MIT rap. Just go to some shows. Watch the footwork. Listen to the way the crowd reacts, how they talk to the crowd. Are the microphones at a good level? Think about that when you're going on stage. You want to tell, hey, put me up a little bit. Drop it down a little bit. Hey, I'm peeking a little bit. How well is the bass traveling? Can you feel it in your feet in the corner and the center of the room? Can the people in the back corner hear you? Is anyone paying attention? When the artist makes a mistake, do they recover? How did they change their live rendition of a song from the original recorded version? Like, all these things, you can take notes, you know what I mean? Who's controlling the crowd? Who's doing what? I mean, were there theatrics? Is there something you want to incorporate to make it more, you know what I mean? Number 5, make eye contact to connect with the crowd. Making eye contact has been one of my greatest challenges in my time as a performing artist, right? As a former fully introverted soul, I am wildly accustomed to shying away from eye contact as much as possible. Don't look upon me. Me no want look upon you. Me not like it when you're looking at my eye, damn dog. When the eyes meet, right, it feels like people are called towards one another, right? And you know what happens in public when you look at strangers. They just come up to you and start being all friendly as if you're not definitely terrified of human reaction. Like, bro, back up, man. Like, you just talking to me? Like, oh my God. However, this is the perfect reason for us to prioritize making eye contact with everyone in the audience. It draws them in. It draws them in, right? It connects people to one another. The old adage about the eyes being the window to the soul, it fits well here. I want the people in the crowd to feel like I was speaking to them. You know, like, here's looking at you, kiddo. I want them to feel, damn, I done spelled this wrong. Nobody told me I had a typo. I'll fix it. I want them to feel like I handed them something tangible that they can walk away with and enjoy for hours afterwards. And I realize this because people have told me that. Like, I'll do a show and then somebody comes up like, bro, like I feel energized. Like you just handed me a ball of energy, and I just grabbed them. I'm like, I can just give someone energy. You can just, you know what I mean? I can say something. I can just arbitration. You know what I'm saying? Abstraction. I can just, and then you're just energized from it. That's crazy to me. Watching many artists perform though, and being a performer myself, I get that sometimes closing your eyes is part of the experience, right? Maybe you're sweating and it's just burning, sweat just burning out your eyes. Maybe the passion's just so hot and you're just burning and you're just visualizing the love in your mind's eye. You're just blinded. Maybe you're coming up to that one part of the song you always stumble on. I'll be doing that. So you like close your eyes to picture the lyrics with some picture memory type shit. And you're reading the lyrics from your photographic memory to make sure you get it right. I get it. These are all amazing displays of situational awareness, right? And it should be applauded. You adapted, whatever, right? My advice, though, is just not to get lost in that darkness for too long. That's good advice, right? It seems like that's what you should do. But common sense is not common practice, so that's why we're here to remind each other to be great. You feel me? Hey, thank you, water, not me. Let me just remind you of that. So I like to work the room and place my attention upon each individual at least once. Some lines I'll deliver directly to a person who I think may appreciate it, or you know what I'm saying, if I feel the vibe, I just say it to them. You know, if I say something about a love interest, I might deliver the line to a lady in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I say something about never giving up, I might find someone who looks a little unconfident, maybe uneasy, and just lend them some confidence. Hey, take this, man. You the one. You got this. If I say something about being sad, I might drop my shoulders and look at the ground, you know, and embody that. Embody the tune and let my soul speak. You can't walk my pace and move at your speed. That's what Yella said, but like, bro, I'm telling you, my dog, like, I be Charlie Funk and High Yella, like, their lyrics be playing through my life as I live. You know what I mean? It's just like, embody the tune and let my soul speak. That's whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna put the link to that song. That's just raw. Anyways, and when my eyes rise up from looking at the ground and my sadness, and they'll meet someone to just like complete that circle, and so they can see that motion and feel that sadness. You know what I mean? We're just getting in the zone and getting in the space and sharing moments with people, you know? You have an emotion, some feelings, some ideas. You turn it into a song. You have these broad, like, abstract ideas. You condense them into words that you can share. And what I hope when people read my words or listen to my words is that the words turn back into that abstraction and they can feel what I was feeling when I wrote it. Because the words don't match what you wrote, but they kind of are like a map, a little road that can lead to the feeling. So if you say the right words in the right order and the person has the experiences to allow them to like unlock that, then they'll be like, they can feel what you were saying because they unpack those words and they're like, oh, this is what this man meant? Crazy. Hey, but anyways, sometimes people look away when they see you seeing them, right? You'll be like rapping and look in the crowd, and as soon as they'll be like looking at you, and then they see you and they're like, they look in their phone. That's fine. Like, I just try not to stare at them too much, like make them uncomfortable. But you know, these moments can also do well though to show you that you're not the only person in the room who's trying to avoid eye contact, right? And they're not even the ones on stage. They're just like in the audience. I'm just like one guy, and there's like 100 of you, or 50 of you, 20 of you. I don't care, 5. It's still more y'all than me. Outnumbered like a mug. Others in the audience will deepen their gaze right along with you though, like because they see who you're looking at and they're like, oh, what is he looking at? You know what I mean? And it'll intensify the vibe, and the rest of the crowd will witness this strengthening of focus. So it's like the gaze is bouncing, and then everyone's just and then it's just growing. It's crazy. Anyways, thank you, water, not me. Right? This list is not a definitive list. It's far from definitive. It's just some shit there's a couple ideas I had, and then neither is it the full extent of the methods that I've used to grow as an artist, you know. But it is a good place to start. I just wanted to share. Like, I don't know if I didn't want to make an article that was like, here's what you should do to, I don't know what you should do. I have no idea. Like, I had to learn what I should do by watching people and picking it apart. So I'm just telling you what I do, and maybe you could pick it apart and find you a little something. You feel me? You ain't got to thank me. Thank your water. You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself on display for others to judge as these see fit can be terrifying. You just be like, my name's A-B-R. But then when like people scream at you, like, you know what I'm saying? You get that. Anyways, but the only thing scarier to me than trying is quitting. When you could just be, you could be 3 feet from gold. There's this story about some people was digging for gold. Like, they found a little bit, and they came back with the machines. They was digging and digging and digging, and like they couldn't find nothing for weeks and months and whatever it was. And they quit. And then this other dude was like, what y'all looking for? They was like, gold, but it ain't none. He was like, all right. As soon as they left, he was like, hey, pull up the truck. Boom. Got rich. Anyways, thank you for reading. These are just 5 ways that I was able to improve my performance. Let me just break it down. 1, calm down and focus on favorable outcomes. Number 2, practice often and be prepared. Number 3, attend open mics and try out new tricks. How you gonna fly if you never try? Number 4, support and learn from your peers. You got lots of peers. They can love you, they can hate you, it don't matter. You can learn from all of that. Anyways, number 5, make eye contact to connect with the crowd. All right, I know you gotta like remember your lyrics sometimes. You scared, but just at least give them like at least one. Just get everybody one time. I don't care if you hate them. If you hate them, deliver a line that sound like you're talking to them, even if you're not. I don't care. Just make it fun. Make it cool, right? So thank you for reading. I got this link to the shirts. Shit, I only got like XL and 2XL left. So if you fit that, holla at me. But if you don't, I'm gonna have a system for the pre-orders shortly, because I should be doing a restock around the 19th, but before June. Yeah, man, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can check out my stuff. You want to just vibe? You want to tap in? I'm gonna have way more articles coming soon every week. I got the 2 books out. Hut Haiku. It's a book of haikus. I got Pools of Joy. It's just a book of poetry. I'm trying to make them longer and longer as I, really develop a writing technique or process that is, I don't know, but I'm still developing that. So, no red pens in the real world is going to be the next one. It's like, the idea is like, everyone's really right, because this whole thing is perception. Perception is reality. What's right to you is completely wrong to someone else, but both of y'all is making it. Both of y'all is living life, flourishing. Living lavish. So, who's right, who's wrong? You know what I mean? All the religious people, everybody God is the best God, and everyone hate on each other. Hey, man, look, who is your God? I don't care. Do you follow what you're supposed to follow? Do you do what you say you do? Then I can fucks with you. I don't care who you believe in, what you believe in. As long as you live by what you believe in, you cool with me. Otherwise, you're out of alignment. I'm gonna say it one more time. I don't care what you believe in. You can believe in the craziest thing. You can believe that we went to the moon. I'm not gonna hate you. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. I don't care what you think. All I know is, whatever you believe, I hope you walk in that path. And if you're not, I'm gonna see it, because you're gonna look a little shaky when you walk by, because I can see your vibe. So, you know what I mean? Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Live how you think how you live. Like, keep yourself in alignment with whatever you actually want, and you're gonna make it far. Next article is gonna be about rapping over vocals. I think I'm gonna do one about like AI and creativity and going over the fears people have, like, what could happen in the future. I don't really trust it, but I feel like I can make like a scholastic. I can take a scholastic look at it. Just pick it apart. Yeah, I started this blog on Medium because I just wanted to share my thoughts. Some people, like, you can go to AI and generate a whole article, and it's all fact. That's cool. You can go Google and find facts, and you can go in a dictionary and learn definitions. And I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong. I'm just trying to tell you things from my experience, from my perspective. I was sent here to give people perspective, and that's what I'm gonna do. Shout out to y'all. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to finish up that next article. I'm like halfway through, I think. So look out for that. I'll probably just play that one song that I started this off with again, just to you feel me? Yeah. Listen. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for vibing with me. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have a great day. I hope you thank your water and not me. Because, hey, you know what time it is. Stay hydrated. Listen. Hey, energy cannot be created or destroyed. They gon' copy But really wasn't that always the point? I'm never sloppy. I keep it straight up like high noon. Who gon' stop me? I bet my last meal it ain't you. This a cool. We taking over the school. We redefining what's cool. I stay away from the news. They steady giving the blues. We painting with different hues. Tunnel vision on my mission. I've been talking to Houston from the top of the moon. Son, I'ma win in the air. Ah, put your hands in the air. If you're at home, put your hands in the air. Yeah.
What you said, come again.
What you said, come again.
Hold on, we almost there.
Hey, yeah, hey.
I'ma win in the air.
Say I'ma win in the air.
Yeah, put your hands in the air.
Say put your hands in the air.
Yeah, what you say, come again.
That's what I mean. That's what I do at open mics. I just change it up and just try to do shit. Hey, truth hurts, so swing first, boy. I can't fucks with a damn lie. I be talking like it's church, boy. You need to get your spirit back in damn line. I've been going like I can't stop. On and on, off the wall like a bank shot. AB name all in the street like it's crack rock. In the corner pockets of your favorite jeans. Plenty history was made up on the scene. Maybe Maybelline. People talk a lot, can't trust a thing. Baby, let me see. That's the key. I'm the one at the threshold. Holding on, lead to stress. Cold. Cause I'ma win in the end, and you know. Put your hands in the air, let's go.
What you said, come again.
What you, I don't know, hey. Hey,
on,
we almost there.
I'ma win in the air.
Said I'ma win in the air.
Yeah, put your hands in the air.
Said put your hands in the air.
What you said, come again.
Said what you said, come again.
Hold on, we almost there. Hey.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in. It's abryourbitch.medium.com. Follow your boy. I'm gonna write articles if you like reading. If you don't like reading, just I'm gonna go live and share with y'all. So, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Make sure you thank your water. Pre-order some shirts. Play my music. And stop hating. Not on me. Nobody hates on me. Everyone loves me, and I'm comfortable with it now. I appreciate it. I see it. I believe it. I see people the way they look. It's all love. It's all love. You know what I mean? Like, there's no cold. There's only heat and lack of heat. There's only love and, like, levels of love. So I see all the love. I appreciate all the love. I welcome the love. I still might be a little weird about talking to strange people in public, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You know what I mean? I might do, like, in a couple weeks, 5 ways I improved my 5 ways I improved my social skills. Cause boy, I have 0 of them. You can still, like, you probably think like, damn. You might talk to me one day and be like, damn, Burn, what a dick. Hey, sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not, but I am a little bit. You feel me? I'm done. I'm done. Thank you. I'm gonna log off. Someone take my phone. I don't know where to go. Where is the button? I don't even know what I'm doing. Look at this. I can't even find it. I can't. Like Yellow said, if you're happy, you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you tuned into the live and you got a DUI, you can't drive, then you like me and I'll give you a high five.